Hi everyone, welcome to session 2 of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. With us again today is Brand / Solus playing Canto Callidus. We have Bobby / Daddy 4Count playing Thorlan Iron Hell? Sorry, that should not have been a question, I'm sorry.
It's tough to pronounce, but you did it well.
Well, what I tried to do was combine it with my dwarf's name in the other podcast, and that didn't end well. Then we have Lexius playing Kallista, the Tiefling Warlock. And joining us for the first time today is Lucas, and he is playing the Human Druid. Hi, Lucas.
Hi, so I'll be playing Brass, basically that, Moon Druid, mainly focusing on shapeshifting, so.
Excellent. And we'll talk about his character a little bit more in a minute. Unfortunately, with time constraints, we haven't fleshed out as much background with him and whatnot, so as we play a little bit more, a lot of that will come out, and we can discuss that as we go. Now, I'd like to start today's session with a quick overview of last session, some corrections of things we did wrong, or maybe some corrections of things we said that weren't quite right. And then I would like to go around the table and everyone can speak quickly about what they changed at level 2. I allowed some people to go back and alter certain things of that they had taken at level 1 that you wouldn't normally be able to change out, but just allowing them to work through better options for them, their playstyle. And then we will get back to the real adventure. So first, if you have all listened to the previous, which I imagine Sneggy and Salag have, and I don't know who else are fans, but those two certainly, you know that the party just completed the Cragmaw hideout, where they beat a bunch of goblins and a bugbear named Clarg. They rescued Sildar Hallwinter. Sorry?
Thanks to me. I was the hero of the hour.
That's true.
That's not exactly true.
Callista soloed the entire cave. Thanks to a little mistake on my part. I mean, no, did great. Excellent work by the Warlock.
I'll take it.
The party rescued Sildar Hallwinter, who is the human bodyguard of Gundren Rockseeker, the party's patron for this little adventure. Sildar told them that Gundren has a map revealing Wave Echo Cave, which is a site of a magical item forge, lost for centuries, but possibly refound. Apparently a villain calling themselves the Black Spider is trying to waylay Gundren and his brothers and possibly take the forge for himself. Or herself. Nothing is known about the Black Spider at this point. All that they know is that Gundren was taken to a place called Cragmaw Castle, but no one knows where that is yet. Sildar also wants to try to contact his friend in Phandelver, the town where the party is going. His friend is a human wizard named Iarno Albrecht. This wizard, like Sildar, is a member of the Lord's Alliance, which is a not guild, but group of people striving for the betterment of the countries, similar to the Harpers, kind of opposite of the Zentarum and all those other quasi-secret groups. Now, Sildar has offered the party, I will find this, 50 gold to escort him to Phandelver, where he will hopefully be able to discover more, and the party can drop off the provisions that they are bringing, which they have been promised 10 gold each for doing. The party has also rescued a large number of crates that have a blue lion emblazoned on the side of them. And it is believed that maybe they will find a purpose for these crates or someone to buy the crates in Phandelver. And we will pick up on the road back to Phandelver. But first, corrections from last time. Probably the most major one is we discovered that Hex, the spell that Kallista used to do extra damage to all the goblins, as well as impair them, does not affect attack rolls or saving throws, because neither are technically ability checks.
Lame.
However, concentration can be maintained and a new target may be picked in any round, not just the immediate following round. So for up to an hour, Kallista can choose a new target, as long as she maintains concentration. 2, we made comments about what classes prepared spells. We weren't fully correct. Clerics do prepare spells, but they have access to every cleric spell. Similar actually to Lucas's Druid. He knows every single Druid spell, but he can only prepare certain ones per day, or a certain number per day, etc. I just didn't want anybody being confused by the rules on that, and so it was done. There's also a secret something or other around the time of the Goblin Ambush that we were talking about that we were wrong about, but I never wrote it down, so I don't know what it is. So, yay, Easter eggs. The final thing is, in the middle of the adventure last time, we stopped to give out starting gold, because I had forgotten to at the beginning of the adventure. Turns out, you don't actually get that starting gold if you take the starting kit for your class, which everyone had done, and therefore didn't need that gold. The exception is Kallista, who we worked through today. Kallista, or Lex, decided that Kallista did not want to start with the beginning kit for Warlock, but instead purchase her own gear with starting money. So using the 100 gold that he rolled up, Lex bought a studded leather armor, which improved his armor save significantly and allowed him to take a few different options with his Warlock at level 2. He also has a quarterstaff and a crystal as his arcane focus. Now, I would like to take the next few moments for each person to quickly kind of discuss what changed. And this is going to be your new HP, or how much HP you added, any new feats, features, bonuses that you got, and then any new spells. This is also a chance for Bobby, you to explain the changes that you made for flavor on your character. Canto, you want to start?
Absolutely, I will start. Canto, reaching level 2, he gained 11 hit points, which was the max, so I rolled very well for that. Got Song of Rest, which every time we take a short or long rest, I can add a d6 extra hit points to everyone that can hear me in the area.
Only if they heal.
Oh yes, only if they spend a hit dice. That's right.
Or they can get it if they are healed by other means, right?
I think we found out that's not true.
Oh, then I lied about Goodberry, but continue.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. I think they have to spend a hit die, but that was just the consensus I found on the internet. So
still awesome.
If the internet's wrong,
house rule.
Yeah, house rule.
I'll look it up right now.
I have many house rules in my games. All right, next is Jack of All Trades, which gives me half proficiency to all skill checks. So basically everything that wasn't already proficient went up to +1, which is pretty awesome. And that gets even better. I get more stuff next level, but we won't speak about that yet. I added my character's portrait, and I added the spell, level 1 spell Thunderwave, to my repertoire. And I can cast 3 spells per long rest now, instead of 2.
Excellent. Just to add in, it is if you regain hit points at the end of a short rest, which would be via spending hit dice or another class feature, then you get the benefits of Song of Rest.
Right.
So because a Cure Wounds or a Goodberry is immediate and does not happen at the end, it will not work for this. I'm noticing a little bit of echo on someone's. Is that something we can maybe correct?
Is it me?
I can't tell.
How about now?
La 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 la. I don't hear it now.
Okay, I had my hoodie up.
Oh, maybe. Sorry. Hopefully you're still comfortable and protected. Okay. Bobby, you want to go next and explain Thorlan's changes?
Sure. Thorlan at level 1. Originally, I had chosen a fighting style of 2-weapon fighting, which allowed me to add my strength ability modifier to a second attack. Basically a two-handed attack, one weapon in each hand. I've decided to change that to protection, which allows me to use my shield to impose a disadvantage on an attack for one of my party that's within 5 feet of me. And then at level 2, being a fighter, Thorlan gets Action Surge, which once per long rest, or is it short rest? I'll have to look that up. He can take one extra action during a turn, and possibly bonus action if he hasn't taken one already.
Excellent. I think it's short rest, but double check that.
I'm looking it up now.
Lex, you want to explain Callista's changes?
Sure. Well, first with the improved leather armor, my AC is now 14. I got an extra 7 hit points, which put me from 10 hit points to 17. My ability, that my Dark One's Blessing, which grants me temporary hit points on a kill, that was 5, has now become 6. Further down, my spell slots, I now have 2, and they're both level 2. I got an extra spell, Hellish Rebuke, and I've gained 2 invocations. One is Agonizing Blast, which allows me to add my Charisma modifier to the damage of my Eldritch Blast, and I gained Repelling Blast, which allows me to push an enemy I hit with Eldritch Blast 10 feet away from me in a straight line.
Quick correction. I think you just misspoke, but you said you have 2 level 2 slots, and those are in fact 2 level 1 slots.
Are you sure?
Yes. They're at level 3. They're 2 level 2 slots.
Right. You're right. My bad.
And the reason why that was confusing is I asked everyone in the party to go ahead and also make a start working on their level 3 character just to streamline it. I don't think we'll hit level 3 before the end of the adventure today, but I wanted to be sure that we were ready for it should it happen. And it was just more of a, hey, think about what you want at level 3, and we'll start working towards that. So poor Lex had like 8 different character sheets and was correcting different things, and I just had him running all over the place.
Level 3 on the brain.
Plus,
Precisely.
he went out and bought his very first set of D&D dice today.
Woo!
Very exciting.
I did. Now I'm a real boy.
You got the dark purple with golden sparklies, which I mean, obviously the right choice.
Would have been better if they were pink, though.
Well, they don't make those in the Netherlands apparently.
Apparently not. My immigration papers are on the way.
And just gonna add in a little bit about Lucas's character. Since he's new, I won't force him to go through all the minutia yet, since I think he just saw his character for the first time like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm reading through the book right now, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. So
this is actually Lucas's first D&D experience. He's been GURPSing it up for 10, 15 years.
Oh yes, quite a long time.
First D&D. All right, so Thorlan discovered that it is in fact a short rest that he gets his action surge, and he wanted to add that he has 26 HP now at 2nd level. As for Lucas's character, Brass, the human druid, he has very good stats, rolled very well for those, including an 18 wisdom, which is his spell casting, and then 16 dexterity, which is his melee attack when not in wild form, 14 armor class, 16 with a shield, 19 hit points at level 2. He has the feat Warcaster, which gives him advantage on concentration rolls. He took the background of Hermit, and he wields a scimitar, a wooden shield, and wears leather armor.
That's right.
His current wild form options are kind of the normal stuff of draft horse, giant badger, panther, riding horse, wolf. The smaller stuff of cat, badger, and deer.
I'm totally gonna ride you.
Slightly better stuff of giant goat and the war horse. And then his big heavy hitter, the challenge rating 1 creature, which I only gave him 1 of, so that way he can earn the others by seeing them in the wild and whatnot. Because he is a moon druid at level 2, instead of a land druid, he gets to have a more powerful shapeshifting. He is not limited to challenge rating of 1/4. He can actually have a full challenge rating 1. And so his form right now is Dire Wolf, and that's probably what he's going to be in most of the time.
Dibs on riding the dire wolf.
Damn it!
The
Shotgun.
He took the cantrips of Guidance and Thorn Whip, Then spell slots, he is going to take over as, I guess, mostly main healer with Cure Wounds and Goodberry. Goodberry being just 1 HP berries that he can hand out to the party just to help out. Cure Wounds being a good, solid healing spell as a full action. Then Fairy Fire, which grants bonuses to hit people. Entangle, which makes difficult terrain and restrains people in an area. Lawn Strider, which adds movement to the target. And then Speak with Animals, which allows you to, I believe, communicate with the spirits of the dead. But that is where we will pick up.
All right.
As you make your way along the path, you have loaded your cart full of all the crates from the Cragmaw hideout. You have put the wounded Sildar Hallwinter upon the wagon. We are going to presume that you were able to take a full rest, so everyone has everything that they would have at the end of a long rest, which means full health, full spell slots, etc., all that. So you're completely fresh.
Sweet.
As you approach the ambush site where the 2 horses still lie dead with arrows in them, and actually a couple goblin bodies since you didn't clean up your mess, you find a solitary figure standing over the horses and examining the area. It is a human dressed in leather with a few little animal motifs and sprigs of yew and whatnot in his armor and clothes.
I don't trust him. Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
And he looks up as you approach.
I'm wearing you on me.
Having already seen you come in and known that you were coming because he is a master of woodland things, I presume introduces himself. Lucas.
Hi.
Hello.
And after talking for a little bit and discussing, you discover
Very little
that Brass is... What?
I was gonna say I'm a hermit, so that's pretty much all I would say. It'd be like, hey, what's up?
You discover that somehow, through some connection, Brass is also a friend of Gundren, and in fact was also hired to come help out in Phandelver, to lend his services. Unlike you guys, he was not sent to guard these provisions, and therefore will not receive reward for that. But Sildar welcomes him in and is glad to have another person helping get back to town and make sure everything that is fine. And that is how Brass easily, quickly, and with seamless integration and storytelling joined the party.
Seamlessly integrated.
I don't know about this guy.
I don't know, he could have been a dwarf in a cage, and you could have freed him that way.
He smells like a skunk.
All right.
So, as far as that ambush goes, that was all. You guys already cleared that. Like,
Yeah, that was how we
so you
started.
guys like know what the whole ambush was.
You're like CSIing. You're like dead horses, dead goblins, dwarf tracks. What is happening here? Yeah, and I'm sure that the party all explained to you what's happening on the way to Phandelver.
Yes.
And here is where we truly take off. The rutted track emerges from the wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing you how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on the hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Sildar seems much more at ease now that you're in town, and he turns to the group and says, "My friends, let us secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn is quite quaint."
Okay, sounds good.
So the local inn is the Stonehill Inn. You see it ahead of you on the path. I'm sorry. It's In the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. And as you approach,
How quaint.
you also see the following things. A sign for Barthen's Provisions, which is where you are supposed to take the supplies. It is a very large trading post that you can maybe see. Sorry, I'm checking the map to see where you came from.
He's doing it again.
Not entirely sure where you came from. I think Barthen's Provisions is like the first building you walk past. If you want to drop off the provisions first, or you can secure lodgings first, that's your choice.
I feel like money first sounds like a good
Drop
idea.
the provisions, yeah.
Yeah.
Get this wagon out.
Okay.
Thorlan's gonna go looking for beer.
As you pull up to Barthen's Provisions, its shelves stock mostly ordinary goods and supplies, including backpacks, bedrolls, ropes, and rations. It is open from sunup to sundown, and they do not stock weapons or armor, but you can purchase most adventuring gear here. But you have noticed, as you kind of look across the shelves, you notice that nothing here is really worth much more than 20 to 25 gold. It's all pretty basic provisions. You see a man, who I can hopefully find a description of, real quick, named Elmar Barthen. He owns the trading post, and he owes you money because you have completed his quest and brought him the provisions. And he greets you with a hearty and friendly greeting.
Hello.
He's a lean, balding human male, about 50. He's quite kindly, and he employs a couple of young clerks you see moving about, and he whistles them over, and they help load or unload your wagon. And
Including the crates we found?
no, he asks you about those, though. He's like, "Oh, what are these?"
Well, do you recognize the symbol on him?
He takes a look, and he says, "That's the symbol of the Lion Shield Coster. That's a
Alright.
building on the other side of town."
Well, I guess that's our next stop, fellas, once we get paid here.
So he says, "That is another trading post, and they have a few goods that I don't carry or stock."
Well, good.
Let's go there then.
That...
After we get paid.
Wait, did we get our 10 gold?
yeah.
You may add 10 gold each, except for Lucas.
Yeah.
Booyah.
It's okay, I'll just steal it from you later.
You don't... What? No. Lex is our... Trust me, Lex has tried this before. It fails. Don't try it.
I find that threatening him works better.
He, as you're unloading and he's paying you off, he says, "So how is Gundren? I haven't seen him, yet."
Oh, he's probably
Oh,
great.
Gundren. He's fine.
I hate him.
Don't listen
He told
to
us
the Druid.
to give us 10 more gold each, though.
You must
Or,
roll
job you have to
deception
do.
if you're actually going to try that.
All right, sure. Why not? What's my deception?
Should be at least 5, shouldn't it?
It's 6.
6, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, my first official roll with my dice. That's 11 plus 6 is 17.
Nicely done.
He looks at you and he says, "Well, that might be fair, but unfortunately, without talking to Gundren about this, I can't pay you at this time. But if you bring him back, or if you tell him and he lets me know, I'm sure I can work out a deal with him."
Is Sildar here with us?
Yeah.
Is he like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Just lying.
Sildar does give you a somewhat dirty look,
So,
but he doesn't say anything.
Totally
feeling
forgot he was there.
He might yell at you after
Can't-
Barth is gone.
Canto will kind of make like, the shamed dog look,
What is the international sign for tieflings?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just kind of a shrug, like, yeah, point at the tiefling, shake my head, and then, well, actually, we haven't seen Gundren. We found his bodyguard, though, and that's probably not a good sign.
His bodyguard.
Yeah, so I'll wave Sildar over and let him explain what happened to them on the road.
Okay. Barthen seems genuinely saddened by the news and encourages the party to find and rescue the dwarf. He tells you that he considers Gundren a good friend and was very excited at the talk of discovering the lost mine. He also tells you that he mentions that Gundren's two brothers, Nundro and Thardan, are camped somewhere outside of town. Barthen hasn't seen them in about a 10-day, but he expects them to return any day now to resupply.
That's good news. All right, we'll check on them later. Nudro and what?
Thardan. He says, I hope everything's fine. This town doesn't need any more problems.
What do you mean by more problems?
Well, he tells you that, business isn't terrible, but there's a group called the Red Brands, and they've been shaking down local businesses and really just generally flouting the townmaster's authority.
What about the local guards? Why aren't they doing anything?
Well, there aren't really guards here. It's more just some able-bodied men, enough to partially turn away an attack from the outside. But that's what the Red Brands are here for. They really see themselves as taking protection money from the town, if it will. They keep it safe with their numbers, and we pay them to not interfere with business. And that's just how it's been for a while.
How many of them are there?
I don't know an exact amount. Several townsfolk joined them in the early days. Folk from out of town also. Drifters. It is not a small group.
How do we recognize the red brand?
Do they have a red brand?
Well, I have a feeling that regardless of what they're wearing, which are usually red cloaks,
I knew it.
you'll be able to tell them by their attitudes. They also frequent the Sleeping Giant Tap House, which is somewhere nearby, which is just
probably the best place in town to get a beer.
Down the road. What? What'd you say?
Probably the best place in town to get a beer.
He says, no, if you really are interested in a drink and food, the Stonehill Inn is where to go. Not worth spending any time with those Red Brands.
I bet you they'd run out if a direwolf ran in.
Especially if a dwarf fighter with a big-ass warhammer was riding him.
What's up, Lex?
Dang it.
What's a tap house?
A bar.
Or a bard playing his ukulele.
Guys, I swear I'm cool. I can be cool too, I promise.
He walks in and just starts playing, and they're like, oh no, it's now a gay bar. We leave.
Damn it. I knew I should have gone paladin. I knew it. Okay.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Well, we'll give our condolence.
Let's head over to that other shop, the other trading post.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with the dwarf. I say we head over there. Yeah, and get our money, and then we'll. What was next? Do you guys want to go to the bar, or do you want to secure lodgings?
It sounds like the lodging has a bar. The inn must have a bar.
Oh yeah, dude.
Or
And
inn, it sounds like.
I challenge you to a drinking contest when we get there. By the way.
Hot damn!
All right, let's go.
And how did Canto die? Well, okay. So as you make your way across town and through the past the town green and through the center, you pass a small shrine that looks to be a shrine to Tymora, the goddess of luck. I think that's correct.
I look at the druid and say, "Don't pee in that."
And as you pass the Stonehill Inn, Sildar disembarks and tells you he will talk to you later. He will secure his own. He wants to secure his lodging, and he might have work for you later if you come and see him.
Give him a big hug before we walk off.
Adorable. 5 minutes down. 5 minutes later, you're going to be crying because he's gone.
Damn it.
It is Canto.
Oh,
after all.
Canto.
Half elf crier. That's my new class.
All right. You reach the Lion Shield Coster, and hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it.
That looks familiar.
It is the same symbol that you see on the crates that you have.
We should cover the crates and ask them if there's a reward before they see them.
Well, first off, how do we want to play this? I look to Kallista, because we're obviously the two talkers of the group. We can hear that.
I'm aware. That would be sniffy. Can't hide all of it.
Should we play this as the benevolent heroes, or should we play it like the tough guys? What do you think, Kallista?
It's going to be hard to play the good guys, though. I mean, it's so against our nature, but sure, we can give that a try.
Then I'll take the lead on this one. Then, if we need you to step in as bad cop, I'll give you the signal, which is tickling you. All right,
With a wink.
yeah, tickling you with a wink. That's how Canto rolls with most ladies, actually. Let's go.
All right.
We'll head inside if we can, if there's an inside.
As you enter, you see the master of the trading post. She is a human woman, about 35.
Don't tickle her, Canto.
Oh.
Then she looks up and she welcomes you. You kind of know she's got a little bit of a sharp tongue. She doesn't seem like she's one to give in too readily to bleeding hearts or the clever bandit type.
Well, that's good.
Guess we'll just have to torch the place.
Oh gosh, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, our heroes.
So I guess.
You stay quiet, Druid. You smell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang back a bit from you guys.
Yeah. So we'll. I'll introduce myself to the lady. Is she pretty? Does it say that?
It does
Roll
not
a d20.
mention whether she is attractive or not.
Roll for it.
I think she looks very stern.
We've been on the road killing goblins. She looks hot.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna be happy.
She doesn't even have a beard, and the dwarf thinks she's cute.
Nothing to hold on to.
Gosh. Anyway.
For those of you who have seen the Dungeons and Dragons movie, she has a stern look. Her hair is drawn back in a tight bun. She's wearing a simple tunic.
All right. So I'll kind of sweep in, introduce myself, and say, "Have you been missing any goods, my lady?"
Ooh.
She gives you a very weird look, and she says, "You mean the bandit raids?"
I didn't see any bandits. We saw lots of goblins, though.
I have no idea who's responsible, but the Lion Shield caravans have been being raided. We've lost a lot of supplies.
Awesome. And would you enjoy having those supplies back?
What are you getting at?
Would you like to
She's
come
on
out?
to us. Eldritch
We have we've discovered some goods deep within a goblin cave, and we were wondering if someone would be happy to see them. And kind of make like a money rubbing motion with my hand.
If there are goods, if they're the missing supplies, I can immediately give you 50 gold to as a reward for returning them to us, or at the very least telling me where they are so I can send someone for them.
All right, I'll whisper over to the Tiefling. Should I ask for more?
Yeah, because you need to ask the Tiefling if she wants to ask for more.
Can I barter for 60?
You can try.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. I guess would that be persuasion?
Yep.
All right.
I don't want to be the bad guy, but can't we just...
tough luck. Because
Oh, that is in my first roll, ladies and gentlemen, is a natural 20.
it's a good thing it was, because I rolled a 19.
Ooh!
Oh!
It's a good start.
She says, I think I can spare another 10.
It is much appreciated. Excellent. So is that 60 apiece or 60 total?
Total.
Okay.
20 apiece?
20 apiece?
If you don't split with the Druid, then yes.
Oh.
Oh, that is so tempting.
I would totally understand, being that I really am not really even a part of you guys
All
just yet.
Yeah,
I'm
Well,
just kind of
technically,
on
he's
my
a
own.
druid. He doesn't give a shit about gold.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just say that. So 20
We'll
gold.
We'll just kill you and
tree.
take your shit.
One important thing to remember: he is your healer,
Oh gosh.
so don't upset the balance here.
Oh, Thorlan's buying the ale.
And I will sing. All right, so
Assuming you still can after the drinking contest.
that's true. No, I sing better, I promise.
Here, eat these berries.
Oh gosh.
You're like, these are the good berries, or are they the bad berries? You don't know. Would you like to conduct any more business in the shop?
You might as well take a look around. Do they have any, for instance, studded leather armor?
When you ask about the armor and in general weapons and such, she says, I have a small supply, but I have rules.
Oh.
Never mind then.
Tiefling doesn't like rules.
She says, I won't sell to anyone who will use these items for
Please say for good.
ungoodly acts.
Oh.
The axe. Well, we've done nothing but awesome acts since we've been here, so I think we can fall into
Well-
that.
I just got a question. Did I get any of that loot?
No.
Just one. Damn it. Okay, fine.
Don't forget, you also have that small frog statue.
Yeah, I was gonna show that to her and ask her what she thought of it after seeing.
I'm
if
just
she-
reminding you,
Yeah.
that's just a little treasure thing. It's not like a...
Oh,
Isn't Callista carrying that?
no, it's me.
Ah.
It's not a plot device. Meta.
It could be. It could be, but, it's...
She says, oh, nice frog.
Are you asking her about that now, or do you want to take a look at the armor and weapons and such?
Let's see if she's got anything. Mainly, only I'm looking for a studded leather armor and replenish my crossbow bolts if I haven't already.
Oh, yeah, so, oh, shit, I don't know if I have the... She will sell you... She has one set of studded leather, but because of the hard times, she needs 52 gold. And then crossbow bolts, she will sell you for 1 gold,
All
which
right.
is the actual price.
And how many is that for? How many?
That's
crossbow-
20.
So it's all right if I have how many should I have total then? Because we didn't really keep
You would
track.
get around 34,
All right,
probably.
34 times bolts, and I'll buy the studded leather. So that should bump my armor class up to 15.
By 1.
And can I sell the regular leather?
Yeah, she'll accept that. And just so you know, you overpaid by 7.
Yeah, I know I saw the
Okay.
price on the page.
She will buy your leather. Can you do quick? Is it 10 gold that they're worth?
I don't have it open now, so.
Oh, okay.
I will look.
It's 10 or 25 or something like that. Here.
Leather
Leather
is
is
10.
10.
10.
She will. She's not too happy to buy a used leather set of armor. She will offer you
It
4
smells-
gold.
Smells like a bard.
It smells
She will offer
nice.
you 4 gold.
4 gold? Okay, so that means I spent how much total? 48?
48.
So I've got 18 left. And then I'll show her the jade statuette and ask her, look at this fine piece of hardware. Would you be interested in this?
She looks at it and she says, "It's not my usual fare, but it is a nice piece and certainly worth, some money. I'd appraise this at around 40.
How about 60? Can I roll for that?
Yeah.
Oh! And ladies and gentlemen, my second roll of the day is a critical failure.
Well, she says, no, I really can't give you any more than 40.
Okay. I'll take 40.
And that is that item's actual listed price.
Yeah.
It is an actual just treasure piece. Whether it's a plot device or not, you don't know, but you do know that it's not magical.
All right. So I'm back up to
It's not
58.
a plot. It's not a plot device anymore, though.
Yeah.
Good job, Mark.
Until you have to break into the trading post to get it back. Yeah.
Right. Now it's going up on the shelf with a price tag of 100 gold.
Damn it! All right.
She actually gave you the full price for that, but that's fine.
Okay. That's pretty good for me, guys.
Yeah,
Thorlan's ready to go drink and take a nap.
You're not going to share the money from that idol.
What would you like to do?
We're gonna go do
Drink!
lodgings now. Yes, drink.
The stove
I'll take
comes
care
out.
of lodging.
Yeah.
Okay. In the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse. It is the Stonehill Inn. As you enter, the common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider. All of them eye you with curiosity.
Hi.